The Ollie is blobbed. Blob hiding. He was being a little annoying furball before stream. So I picked him up and I started fuzzling him and he just crawled over my shoulder eventually and ended up on the bed. And then I guess he decided to stay there. Right, Oliver? Yeah. I wish I could easily zoom in. But I don't think you guys would want super omega fuzzo vision. Well, that said, I am now taking away the adventure oh, wait, the song ended. The song ended. Perfect. Perfect. We bring back the birds. We bring back the birds, chat. The birds! And today we finish up Wytchwood. We not finish up the Wytchwood. Let's move this mark a little bit closer to me. What? Oh, right. I forgot that this was the state of my life. Alright. So I need a newt, the golden egg, and then the alchemical alloy. Where is the alchemical alloy? There it is. Which requires a fox. I don't remember what the fox wanted. Also, I need a changeling root. That's easy, though. That's an easy bit. You know what? I'm going to catch some frickin' fireflies because it's almost inevitable. Right, chat? Like, I've needed so many frickin' fireflies in this here video game. I swear to God. Hi, Hopper. Pumpkin Jack. I can't wait for Pumpkin Jacks to be relevant again. You know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be minding my own business and Pumpkin Jack's gonna leap out of the woodworks and be like, then he's gonna start laughing like the Joker. So, let's go find out what... Was the goose in the market or the main town? I think it's market. No, it's about to be main town, right? Add Pumpkin Jacks if I ever run an RPG that Beake plays in. No! No, no, no. Okay. Do we got... Is this... Do this be where... Oh, I think the goose is in frickin' the market. Gosh, diddly feck. Fine. Fine. Were foxes just put to sleep with the sleepiness? With El Sleepo meat? I'm trying to... I can't remember anything anymore. It feels like it's been a week. My brain is leaky. Alright. Hi, Goose. What you want? Glitter bomb? You know, I'm not surprised, I'm just disappointed. I'm gonna buy a pot. I can buy a pot here. Right? Take jar. Thank you. Alright. There is, of course, this. It did not contain a happy boy, though. I require a happy boy! Happy sprite lads! There you are, you little shits. Come here. Alright. Glitter bomb. Get. This is the... Goose wants a glitter bomb, meaning it wants to cause problems on purpose. Oh no. But also true. Screet. Hi. Hold this. This is mine now. I just killed this chicken. This chicken is dead. Alright. So... the newt, I think, requires bait. Useful against newts. I assume this means even the icy newts. So I need to go up to poison swamp. Hello? Okay. Now we go to the swamp! Because we want to build a castle. Castle in the swamp. Whereupon it was sink into the swamp and we build another castle. There. Where? The easy snips at. Easy snips? Easy snips. Up here. Okay. We'll get 2 for giggles. And we'll also do a snippity snap on these 2 cattails. Just in case we need the twine. We'll dig this up. Also for giggles. Little... I'm not going to think too hard about why there's embalming salts in there. I'm sure it's fine, chat. Okay, so I needed this. Now I just need to remember what I needed for the fox. Small fox, what did you require? Mr. Small Fox, what did you want? A frozen treat. Why you want... Okay, which requires this, which requires that, which requires a spindly fiddly. Can't believe I've run out of spindly fiddlies. Do I even have... Wait, I have a frozen treat. Step skipped. Nice. Frozen treat! The fox has escaped. Help. Alright. There you are. Is it... no, you want the snow snare. But, I can make a snow snare. Good. Good. There you go. Here for you. For you. Goodbye. Right. And then we eat this. And then we wait. Come along, little foxy. Whooshah! There's a good boy. There's a good sleepy boy. Alright. And then we just need to make the alchemical alloy. Which requires the box. What did the box need? Oh, right. I just need to go accost a changeling. Which is easily enough done. Changeling! Nope, not the swamp. My bad. Forest. I know where a guaranteed one is in the forest. Which is interesting, considering they're changelings. You'd think they'd, you know, be a smidge harder to find. And yet here we are! Changeling, where you at? There you are, you goopy weirdo. I'm sorry, I needed you. Puzzle box, get alchemical alloy. And I think we're doing this to make a, an alchemist stone. You know? Like normal people. Normal people make alchemist stones, right? I'm just gonna walk there. Also, I'm gonna break these because you never know when you need more lathe caps. Never know who needs to get put to sleep. And that's really dark when you say it out loud. But also I need these impi nuts. Because if I want to be lazy, I can make a portal ponder with that. A good old portal ponder. Alright, Rumpelstiltskus. Give me your damn loot. Make me the means to make infinite gold and crash the economy. Pumpkin Jack, please. Please. Rumpling! I don't even remember what voice I used for the rumpling. His eyes light up at the sight of the alloy and he rubs his fingers together in anticipation. Looks away from the newt spine, gesturing vaguely at the ground beside him. You lay it nearby. Golden egg. You pass the golden egg into the hands of the rumpling, who receives it tentatively as if it could hatch at any moment. Collecting all the components into his arms, the rumpling disappears into his little treehouse. You can't tell exactly what he's doing inside, but the sound and smells emanating from the chimney make you think it's better left unknown. It's kind of like how you smelled yesterday, Oliver, you little stinker. He emerges sometime later with singed eyebrows and foggy glasses. Eureka! I've done it! He holds out a glowing emerald with a pair of iron tongs. Here! Go ahead, it's yours! The rumpling can barely contain his snickering. Oh. You appraise the glittering jewel. It's abnormally heavy in your hands. Very pretty. The little man's giggling abruptly stops and his face falters with disbelief. Oh, What's the matter? You seem disappointed. It's nothing. This is just not what I was expecting at all. He strokes his beard thoughtfully. Me too. I guess I should have told you earlier, but there's a slight, curse to the stone. It can only be touched by one whose heart is free of avarice. How convenient of you to leave that part out. Then you went to all the trouble of tracking me down. I just assumed you were in it for the gold. Oh my, no, I don't much care for the wretched stuff. This gold is meant for someone else. Well, I gave what you asked for. Our deal is done. Now leave me in peace. All right. No need to be rude. I've got to bring the stone back to the millers. Well, at least the millers are on this map. I hear a rogue pumpkin jack. I'm shaking. To the mill! Click. You're back! The hawk will return with the tunes any minute now! Don't worry. I've got a solution to your monetary problems right here. You hold up the alchemist stone proudly. Oh, it's a very fine jewel, but I don't think it'll be nearly enough to satisfy the hawk. Just stand back and watch. All this grain is just waiting to be spun into gold. Wiggity wobbity. You place the stone into a barrel of grain and it melts through the kernels like butter. The barrel bursts under the weight of glittering golden coins spilling out onto the floor. Wow, it's a miracle! Yeah. You touch the alchemist stone to a bushel of straw and instantly transforms into a mound of sparkling riches. Amazing! I can't believe my eyes! Well. You roll the alchemist stone into a bag of flour, and mounds of golden dust rip through the canvas sack. How is this possible? I've never seen so much gold in my life! Before the millers can so much as count a single coin, the door crashes open. The hawk strides in the mill, flanked by a pair of guards, cracking their knuckles. Time's up! Where's my money? Yeah, pay up, squirts! Master Hawk! No, not to worry, we've got your payment right here! His eyes open wide at the sight of the piles of gold strewn about the mill. What? But how? Never you mind how. This should be more than enough to cover the cost of the miller's debts and the deed to the property. I don't understand. Unless... No, it can't be. He points a hooked talon at you, accusingly. You! You're the rumpling! There's no other explanation! Guards! Seize her! The two goons leap forward and grab you roughly by the arms. You're making a terrible mistake. Just take your money and leave these good people in peace. Don't play smart with me, imp. I know how the legend goes. I've caught you, and now you must give me my weight in gold. I'm rich. I'll lock you up and squeeze you for every penny you've got. I'll be the wealthiest hawk in the entire kingdom. No, the entire world. Now pay out my first installment, rumpling. He outstretches his hand towards you greedily. As you wish. You dangle the alchemist stone out over his palm. Boop! It's not my fault, chat. No sooner does the cold stone touch the hawk's skin than a brilliant flash of yellow engulfs the mill. When the light fades, the hawk stands before you, transmuted into a solid gold statue. What magic is this? Horrified, the two soldiers beat a hasty retreat through the door. What happened? Is he okay? You tuck the stone safely back into your satchel and give the hawk statue a pat. I think this should set you up nicely. Just don't go spending it all in one place. Thank you! How could we ever make this up to you? Live a rich and full life. That ought to be enough for anyone. You notice a stray feather glinting on the floor. You pluck the golden feather and run your fingers along the gleaming barbules. It makes a sound like coins falling into a wishing well. The soul of the hawk. This is my payment. The souls of the stag, hawk, hogs, and wolf rattle inside your pack like angry insects. I quickly put it on the ground and start slapping it. Quiet in there. Quiet! That's the last of these villains. Now it's time to put an end to this wretched business with the goat. Honk. So anyway, I teleported. Right in front of these, humble millers. Everything you touch turns to gold! Yes, we did in fact Midas him. Waddle, 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 waddle. Okay. Now, are we gonna have, like, a normal, non-plus ending, or is the goat gonna, like, suplex me into the air and I have to, like, do alchemy on the spot? That's the question on the Beake's mind. Waddle, 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 waddle. The goat paws at the floor with a cloven hoof. You've returned. I was beginning to grow impatient. I would have thought patience to be one of your strong suits, but don't fret. I have brought you the last of your souls. Delicious, are they not? You know what to do. Shimmering sensations of the hawk wash over you, the nib of a quill scratching on parchment, coins clinking, the sharp snap of a closing padlock. Your eyes water at the smell of the hogs, grunting swine and buzzing flies. A cleaver falls onto a wooden block. Blood, bone, meat. A chill runs through your fingers as the stag sockets into the wall. Condescending laughter schemes in the snow. Pride, arrogance, hubris. Your mind sinks into shadow in the presence of the wolf. Soft footfalls padding through dried leaves. Hot breath, big eyes. Sharp teeth. The collected souls vibrate with incandescent intensity. They seem to melt into their recesses, boiling away into tiny pinpricks of starlight. Soon nothing remains of them except 12 smoldering scorch marks on the stone wall. Ah, well done! That's that! Our contract is fulfilled. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Hang on. What about your end of the deal? You said you would return my memories to me. Did I? Well, perhaps I misspoke. You never really had any to begin with, my dear. What are you talking about? I just don't remember them. I woke up and met me? Yes. That sounds about right for your very first memory. What? But you told me I brought this sleeping maiden to you, that I asked you to save her soul. Oh, what I meant to say is that she came to me. She asked me to save her own soul, but it's so very easy to get confused. You, her, really, what's the difference? Dawning realization creeps over you like ice water. Her life was cut short, whether by wolf's fangs or the hog's cleaver, or under the weight of a dozen other wrongs, I do not know. But in desperation she called out to me, so we struck a deal. I would save her soul in exchange for theirs. 1 for 12. But it's not like I could let her go and collect them herself. She needed to stay here, you see, as insurance. So So what then? You created me, is that it? To collect those souls on her behalf? Well, I should say that she created you, snipped off a piece of herself to do it. It was all worked out in the contract, of course. And now that contract is fulfilled. Panned out nicely for everyone, I'd say. So if you, by which I mean she, ever need to get out of another bind, don't hesitate to give me a shout. Ta-ta for now. Ah! The room fills with a flash of blinding light. You blink and the goat is gone, leaving only a goat-shaped hole in the world. What? A goat-shaped hole in the world? Slowly you turn to face the sleeping maiden. You feel sluggish and heavy. You take a strange step toward the gilded coffin. Your legs snap like dry twigs and you crumple to the floor. No, Chet! I'm old! The cauldron is the last to fall. It resounds with a hollow clang as it bounces off the ground. You slowly open your eyes and see the vaulted ceiling of the hall. You raise your hand to touch the clear crystal surface of the gilded casket. The glass lid slides open effortlessly and you swing your legs to sit up. The marble floor is smooth and cold under your bare feet. You stoop down to pick up the familiar metal cauldron. Slowly, memories come back at its touch. Oh no, I'm hot. Eh? Oh. That was a lot shorter today than I was expecting it to be. Oh. That wrapped up fast. Yeah, I thought there would be like a thing with the goat. So it managed to subvert my expectations. So good on the writers for that. An epilogue or something? Yeah. Something. But you know? Yeah, okay. Are there any like achievements I missed or did I get them all? I got all the achievements. So you get all the achievements for playing the video game. Oh. Oliver, the game's done. Well. I mean, it's a good game. I wasn't expecting that ending either. Yeah, I thought, you know, I was a person. I guess I still am a person, but I thought I was a cauldron person. Though it does explain why I never took off the cauldron. And why I was wearing a cauldron. It was enjoyable. Is there a game you want to play on stream that you don't have? Probably. But, alright. I'm going to... It's what I expected, but I rather thought herself would do something about things. Yeah, it felt... I mean, I guess the story can end there, and it's fine to end there. I don't hate it ending there. I just thought I'd have, like, another hour of content. Or another half hour from this point. But yeah, it's good. I'd say the only thing that I disliked was in Act 3, things got a little bit too runny around. There wasn't enough redundant items in some of the zones, so it'd be, you know, you go to the swamp, you get the poison cattail, you go to the forest, you get the snapseed, you go back to the docks to get a scale or whatever, and then circle all the way back around, and there was a little bit heavy of that in Act 3. But other than that, enjoyable.